Welcome to tonight's 5 on 5. The guest is Susan Hearn, Program Manager from Choosing Options, Honoring Options. Thank you so much for stopping by.
Yeah, thank you.
Tell us a little bit about your program.
Our program is called COHO, Choosing Options, Honoring Options. And what we are here for, we're a collaboration of individuals, volunteers, and organizations that think it's extremely important to have meaningful conversations with our loved ones about what our wishes are for care at the end of life. And we facilitate and provide sort of a guide by the side of individuals to help them talk about these difficult subjects.
And it is an often difficult subject to talk about. So how do you, when someone first comes in, or how does it kind of like break the ice to get people looking at these options and what they might need?
Well, there's two main things that come up for people, I think, that motivates them to do some advanced care planning. One is having the experience of a loved one at the end of life and recognizing that the care they received may not have been the care that they wanted. And the goal of advanced care planning is to have those conversations in advance so that loved ones and a person we call a healthcare representative is identified, and that person can speak for their loved one who may not be able to speak for themselves at the end of life and know what their wishes are.
You address things like how your body dies, but please explain what you mean by that.
Well, how your body dies was, we have a public series coming up called Conversations About Death and Dying, and it's actually started on April 26th, and that was, the first topic was how our body dies, and that really explained the natural dying process. And Barbara Carnes was our guest speaker for that, and she talked about the process of natural dying that can begin with changes in eating habits and sleeping habits, and there's definitely recognizable symptoms that death might be coming soon if it's a more chronic disease or due to aging.
I'll have a few more questions for you, so stick around. More 5 on 5 right after the break. Welcome back to the 5 on 5. The guest is Susan Hearn, Program Manager of COHO, Choosing Options, Honoring Options. It's conversations about death and dying, a difficult subject, as we mentioned. You have some conferences or presentations coming up. Tell us a little bit about those.
Yes. So in the springtime, we hold a public series where we invite the public to come to the Smolin Center that is on the Rogue Valley Medical Center campus. And this year we're offering the talks at 1:30 and 7 o'clock at night. And the talks that are remaining are Where Do You Want to Be When You Die? And that features Diane Kosmatka from the Providence Hospice Program, and Janet Cunningham from the Asante Hospice Program, and Goldie Wolf from the Ashland Community Hospital Hospice Program. And the three of them will be sharing about the experiences of where you might live and be at that time of your life. And on the 15th, which is the Tuesday, the 15th of May, we'll have families that have had various different experiences taking care of a dying loved one share about what those experiences are like. So that will be an interview with them, and I think that will be a really rich talk. I think we have 8 different families that will share their stories. And then on the 22nd of May is actually a workshop. And one of our main goals at COHO is to provide advanced care planning services where we help facilitate conversations about what patients' wishes are and help them document those as well in an advance directive. And so our workshop on the 22nd actually is individuals working with individuals to talk about these subjects, and we hope people will bring the person they wish to have speak for them if they're unable to speak themselves.
Quickly wrapping things up, contact information, how people can find out more about COHO.
Okay, our website is cohoroguevalley.org, and our phone number is 540 601-292-6466. And that is where you would call if you'd like to come to the workshop on advanced care planning on the 22nd.
All right, Susan, thank you so much for joining me. Appreciate it.
Okay, thanks,
That's it
Joe.
for the 5 on 5. More news right after the break.